Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. If you're new, welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back. You know what's up and you know how we do. We're going to start with the runes. I know, y'all are like, where's her face? It's okay, don't worry about it. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. You got to keep it fresh. You got to switch it up every now and then. You know what I'm saying? No, okay. Starting off with Ingwad's Limitless Possibilities. Anything is possible out here. That guy's, ooh, intuition, okay. Thuricize, okay. And Othila. It's given fate. I don't know, but it's also divinely guided and protected. Let's see what's up. Yes, I remember. Archangel Michael, be ready. Like yes, I remember. I remember, sir. Okay. Now, you know, sometimes the angels I work with, they like certain decks. They prefer certain decks for certain energies, certain readings. So you just making sure that I didn't forget what we had talked about. I didn't forget. We're gonna get this theme out here. How are y'all doing today? I made blueberry pancakes for the kids this morning. I got we're baking lemon berry bars, and I want to build a fire. It's so cold. It's too cold to build a fire at night, so I'm gonna try to build a fire today. Wish me luck. You know, my log cabin is already set up in the fire pit, but two more. Good Lord, okay. But we're gonna make it a great day out here, y'all. Oh. Oh, I see. Shoot. Let's do this reading. Oh my God. I'm not even with judgment at the bottom. Something's about to pop off, go down, but it's time. Like, it's just time. It's the fates. It's Wheel of Fortune. It's a tower, but it's also the fates. It's definitely judgment out here. Let me get a goddess energy on it. Beauty, Ishtar. That's a lot of goddesses. I mean, I roll with 12 other ones myself. You know, we be accounts of 13 into ourselves. Let me get one. Nyx for secrets. Mama. You know, she's the mother of the fates. I'm just telling you, man. So the fates is out here. The energy is thick and deep and old school. When Nyx shows up, it's old school. I love Nyx. Do y'all know her? Probably not, because she don't really be messing around with people too much. And she said, it's not that she don't like humans, it's just that she don't like humans. You know what I'm saying? Like, she like to, you know, she had to keep herself to herself. But that's who she is. That's who she is. And we love her for that. Well, I love her for that. I guess y'all don't know who she is. Oh my goodness. What's up, Nyx? Yeah. She said she got a story to tell. The other thing that Nyx is all about is the arcane knowledge. So if you were into archangels like myself, you know, this energy is not the same. Not the same. But they occupy a similar domain, okay? Raziel. If you know Raziel, he likes to have his name sung to him. But also, Raziel is all about those mysteries, those ancient mysteries that have been withheld from us. The patron archangel of my bloodline, as a matter of fact. Because we be some scribes where I come from. We be some scribes. We are old school scribes. Who is that? Somebody was, you know, my ancestors out here rhyme, but anyway. Somebody was like, God, you know, your ancestors are not, they're not all black like you. I laughed. But that's something they wanted me to talk about. Like, y'all, please be easy out here in these spiritual streets. You don't know people's bloodlines. You don't know where they come from. So you might look at somebody and think one thing, but it's a whole nother thing, okay? It's a whole nother thing. And it's not like you're going to walk up to somebody and be like, will you explain your heritage or your bloodline to me? because they're not going to, for good reason. Okay, now I'm an open book. I tell people my bloodline, yeah, I'm like, oh, I came from here, here, and here, and my people are this, this, and this. The problem is that most Westerners still have been taught to judge books by covers. So when I tell people who I am, where I come from, and what the deal is, they don't believe me. They really don't. And then they proceed to put themselves into all types of ridiculous situations, round and round. See that? See that? Some stars up there. See that star right there? See the stars right here. And that's another reason I wanted to do the reading this way. I want y'all to see the cards longer and more, because the cards tell their own story if you will pay attention. A lot of third eye action happening out here already, okay? And with the sun back here backing it up, like something's about to be, she says she got a story to tell, illuminated. Illuminated, okay? Something to do with the foundations of your beliefs. This had a lot to do with what you believe, how you receive, how you perceive. All that is happening out here right now. All of that is happening out here now. Now, life is a spiral. It's a spiral dance. That takes me to the shamanic mentorship program I have coming up starting in March. Life as a spiral dance is one of the components of that program. It's a core principle belief of any shamanic system. It's the spiral dance of life, okay? Quick teaser, shamanism, the word shaman comes from Old Slavic, Eastern Europe language, okay? But every culture across time has their version of a shaman. They just might call that person something different. In modern times, we like to call the whole group of us who roll that way shamans, but please don't get caught up in the word or the semantics of it. The job description is what doesn't change no matter what language you speak or what time of humanity you show up in that energy. Serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. I need you to see these cards, y'all. Big pusher. Okay, and let's get some other oracle out here, because there's a story that wants to come out. Somebody's, not what Nick's out here, someone's laundry is about to be aired. I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to keep it 100. She's not, Nyx doesn't, first of all, Nyx don't show up. That's the point. She's Nyx. She doesn't show up. But when she does, somebody's whole business is about to be out here for all of us to see. This is a preface. This is a warning. I don't know if it's going to be your business. Hell, it might be mine. I'm in the tribe too. I don't know who business about to be told, but somebody's business about to be told. Let me get 3 of these, please. She said told, not sold. Spark. It's better for it to be told, not sold. Now, unless your story is interesting, you might want to sell it. Peaks of joy. 33, 34. Give us number 6 and 7. Ooh, Suki, Suki. With the mountain coming out, number 6. This mountain card, I love this mountain card, by the way. This is about sometimes you got to go through. It's not always about climbing over, but you do see that there's a whole city on top of that hill, right? Can you see the city up there? See the palace up there at the top? And the mouth is a waterfall. Child, somebody's secret's about to get spilled like tea out here. Which deck are we going to use for tarot? Because I'm ready. You got 3 cards out here. Okay. And then what's the 3rd deck you want to use? You want to do this one? That one? Okay. Where are we going to start? Okay. All right. Let's get it. Holy Spirit, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, gods and goddesses, legions of light, those who walk with me every day. Thank you so much for protecting me as I channel messages for my tribe, for showing me what I need to see and telling me what I need to know so I can support the tribe as we live, learn, thrive, and grow. As above, so below, and so it is because it is so. We got the Archangel Michael or Michael, Archangel Poiel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, Thank you, crew. Splitting the deck on the Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups. Something's being illuminated about something. But see, she said she got to start. I'm gonna read these cards. Now you in the wrong deck, babes. You got to go over there in your own deck. High Priestess and the Page of Cups. Six of Cups was the card that was out of place in this deck. It goes to the Divine Tarot, but I'm reading out of Sephiroth at this point. I do love this deck. It's so beautiful and perfect, and I noticed the angels like this deck a lot. And that's who chooses my decks for me. When it's time to get a new deck, they'll either bring one to me or send me out and go get that one. And then I do. Let's start with 3. And 6 of Cups came out in this deck too with 3 of Cups. Okay. So that 6 of Cups just is what it is. Don't matter. It doesn't matter if it belongs or not. The 6 of Cups is there. So this is a celebration that is celebrating a deep emotional connection, but this deep emotional connection has ties to the past somehow. The Hangman and the 6 of Swords. What? The number 6 is out here 1, 2, 3, 4 times right now. The 3 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the Hangman, and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, it's something about, now this is interesting. It's like celebrating, I know what the cards say, but I'm going to tell you what is coming through. It's something about celebrating that something from the past is over and being able to move on. Okay? That's what's coming through. Now the cards are saying celebrating a deep connection that has been surrendered and now can be at peace. Okay? So either way, there's an opportunity. She's saying restore and release and restore. It doesn't matter. And Nyx has got this container, y'all. So as the messages come through, I may deliver them a certain way at first because of how Nyx communicates. But don't worry, give me a moment and we'll get it rounded right. Hilarious. I love Nyx. And their round and round is over there, rounded right. Okay, so this is giving me, I'm telling you, it's giving me the Wheel of Fortune, but the Tower at the same time, like something was upside down and now it's being righted. It's being turned right side up. Okay, so illusions are significant. She's saying some type of glamour spell, making something look like something it's not. Okay, so something was, she's saying dressed up to seem like more than what it was, when in reality it was nothing at all. Damn. Wow. Whoa. Ho, ho, ho. Whoa. Okay, let me get some. What? We got mountain spark and peaks of joy. But something is good. Like something is like, she says, yeah, because there's a new beginning out here. Let's go. We got the sun, temperance, and the star out here. It's like being seen. Okay, I'm picking something up. It's like something's being seen for what it really was. There was some type of, not a mashup and a mix-up. It was both. This was some type of work that was meant to blind and confuse, and it worked for a little while. For a little while, people saw A as B and B is A, but now things are being righted round or rounded right, or however she's saying, four coins. It's because somebody was selfish. Somebody wanted to keep something that didn't belong to them. Okay, and this energy is this. That's a 6. That's a 4 coins coming out after a 6 of swords. I gotta put my hair up, y'all. I don't know. So that's what's being released. What's being released is this energy of selfishness, of greed. Somebody trying to hang on to something that didn't belong to them. Somebody masquerading as someone that they're not. Oh, now this is going back into some energy I haven't picked up on in a minute. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me get some more cards. That energy is nefarious. Damn. I thought we had the moon. Of course the moon, right? Yeah. But this was hidden. I don't know. It's like somebody hid their greed, somebody hid their selfishness. They came across sweet, innocent, angelic. They came across as charming and friendly, but really they were despotic and tyrannical. Mm. There's another card in the wrong deck. Which one is this? The King of Coins. Okay, so that's a clue. So is somebody pretending to be a King of Coins? Yes, she says. They were pretending to have something they never had. To be someone they never were. There's somebody pretending to be stable and they never were. Ace of Swords in the Sun as I split the deck on that. Yeah, and that's what's being exposed. Here's the Four of Swords. This is being exposed, and this lie is being laid to rest. I don't know where... That's number 4 out here. 1, 2, 3 times. I said this is... It's about the foundation of what you believe in. These past few readings have been about your foundation. Something about your foundation is so solid, but somebody thought that they could come build on your foundation. I'm telling you, that's what this is. So y'all know, y'all might not know, but here's what y'all do know. Y'all know about the 3 little pigs. Okay, well, we got to move it over to catechism, or I don't know what you had, Sunday school, or maybe you didn't have anything. I had Sunday school. And we talked about the foolish man building his house upon the sand and the wise man building his house upon the rock. Okay, this energy is a foolish man came over to the wise man's the rock solid foundation and said, oh, well, let me build my house on your rock solid foundation because my foundation keeps getting washed out. But the rub here is Nyx is laying it out for me, the foolish man trying to build his house on the wise man's foundation, she said it's a whack job, because the foolish man only knows how to build sandy houses. You with me? They don't know how to build anything solid. So even though this person tribe came to build on your foundation, all they knew how to build was sand anyway. So they put their sandy house on your rock solid foundation. A tower came, I told you, a storm comes, and guess what? That thing still falls down. Now they want to make you the villain. I'm just going straight channel. They want to make you the villain because it was built on your foundation. They're going to say, oh, well, but look, it was their foundation. That's why it fell. No, sir, no, ma'am. It fell because you built your house out of sand. You're foolish. Because when the wise person builds a house out of stone on a foundation of stone, it will last forever. That's no exaggeration, y'all. Some of my favorite places to visit in this country that I'm in are the sites and edifices, whether it's a cabin or a bridge built by the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps. They did so much beautiful stonework in this country way back then, and it stands today like nothing. Like nothing. Like, still there. That's what this is. And this person wanted to make it seem like whatever you were building was sandy. Holy cow. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. 7 of Swords reversed. So I'm telling you, they was out here telling people that what you're doing is this, that, and the other is not gonna last. It's so silly. They can't believe how you would even think that something like this would work. I'm trying to tell you. But now you 4 of Swords to the 7 of Swords reversed. You're Ray Charles to the bullshit. I love that for you. But it's wild because now that's what she's out here saying. People are now seeing, like, hold on a moment. Because whatever this person has built, oh, she's singing a song. She's singing, now it's gone, 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 now it's gone. Y'all, somebody built something and it's gone. But your foundation is so solid that you are actively building on it like nothing ever happened. Holy cow. My dad used to say, shit. Holy shit. My friend Clarky, Ooh, my goodness. Yeah, this is giving me absolutely what I was sharing with a friend earlier today. Wisdom is justified in the end. That's what Yeshua says. That's what Yeshua says. And it's that part of the it's after they've already accused y'all. If you don't know, go get you a decent Bible. Don't get one of these fake ass Bibles, man. Get you an old one. But there's this part, in Jesus's life where he's talking to people. He's doing his thing out in the community, out in the streets. And the religious leaders are like, well, how are you able to cast these demons out? And there's some people who are like, well, he's a demon because he's running around here talking about he's the son of God, and we all know better than that. So he must be a demon. And so Jesus responds, well, how can the devil cast himself out? Right? Like, how can the devil, that don't make any sense. And so Jesus goes on, in another part of the conversation to say, look, what do you want? Well, of course, at the bottom of the deck, Yeshua says, what do you want? John came and y'all said he was too serious. I'm here and y'all say I'm too chill. What do you want? And then at that point, the Bible says that people stop talking and they're just kind of looking at him because they can see themselves in what he's saying. And he says, wisdom is justified in the end. And that's kind of where he leaves the conversation with them. And that's the truth at that time. His cousin John preceded him as a very unique energy that was so, John just stayed in hermit and hierophant mode. That's just how he stayed. He didn't really do much else. The Bible says he ate honey and locusts and he dressed in pretty much rags. Because all he cared about was listening to the Most High and then sharing the messages. That's all he cared about. Like one track mind. Couldn't see nothing else. And he was a part of the Essenes. They lived out in the desert anyway. All they did was gather esoteric knowledge and sit and ponder, but they were into some stuff. They were really into some stuff. The Essenes were. And so John had some really, he was a clear channel. It was a clear channel. And so when John did show up in town, people would freak out. Like, oh my God, here's the freak from the desert coming in again. Why doesn't he relax? Why doesn't he talk about anything else other than God? Why is he always, God, John, chill out. Relax. It's not that serious. That's what they said. Then Yeshua shows up and Yeshua's like going from house to house and sharing wine and showing up at weddings and parties. And they're like, how can you be of God? All you're doing is partying. That's when he's like, well, what do y'all want? He was too serious. I'm not serious enough. Hello. What we get to consider as modern people is both are divine. Some are called to a divine path that is very ascetic, very stringent, very structured. And some are called to a divine path that is absolutely 3 of cups, okay? You just got to know it. What matters is that you know your place, you know your space, and you know how to stay out of other people's spaces. That's what matters about, what I'm saying? You got to mind your own. Back to it. High Priestess. What was I just saying? You just got to know your connection to the divine. That's what your business is how are you connected? And right here, looking at this moon, 4 of swords, 7 of swords reversed. This is telling me that somebody knew the whole time what type foolishness this was. Somebody knew, but the moon is out here, so they didn't say anything, tribe. But you knew that this person was moving how they were moving. Now, maybe they thought because you didn't say anything, you didn't know. Maybe they thought because you didn't say anything, it was all going to keep flowing. I don't know, but I don't know why people think what they think. I don't know what they do. I don't know why they do it. I really don't. But people be doing crazy crap out here. Got a 5 of coins. What else with that 5 of coins? People doing some crazy stuff. There's that Page of Cups. With the Page of Swords. Now, with the Page of Cups coming out after the 5 of Coins, because the 5 of Coins can represent a lot, right? A lot of being asked out, but this time it's giving me some type of isolation, right? And with the Page of Swords right here, it's giving me some type of gossip. Like I said, it's giving me like somebody saying, tribe is doing something that's so foolish over there. And they think they're this and that, but they're really not. And da 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 ha 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 pa 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 pa. And nobody should la 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 because ha 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 ha. That type of mess. That's the type of mess I'm picking up on. Somebody really throwing dirt on your name, really doing the most to make sure people don't look at you, don't look your way. Why? Because if people were to look too close, if people were to get close to you, they would recognize, and it wouldn't take them long, that what you're doing is solid, and what this other person who kept yapping was doing, that wasn't it. It was gonna be obvious. So this person needed to keep your name in the mud. They needed to keep people away from you. They needed to keep people from looking at you. They needed to keep people from seeing who you were for real. A lot of gossip here. A lot of literally trying to take away your peace, trying to force you to behave in a certain way to fit their narrative. All right. And so I'm getting this time of isolation. I'm getting you going through periods where really nobody wanted to mess with you. Nobody wanted to be around you. Nobody wanted to possibly even believe you. Okay. Like you may have felt like there was nobody on your side, nobody you could trust. That was being done intentionally to you. But I'm also picking up that you've entered this period where that's over. Okay, the Page of Cups is here. People, this including the person who started the lies, there's a lot of lies out here now, a lot of gossip. Everyone can see the truth. And so people are starting to, it's like a magnet. Like she's saying flock. People are flocking to you. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Now this is a big responsibility. Because the reason people are flocking to you is they see something that's true. And the other thing I'm picking up is people actually are seeing the truth in that when it comes to building something that's long lasting, it's a big responsibility to build something out of stone. Yes? Let's be honest. If you're going to build something out of sand, you just need sand and water and little buckets from the dollar store. Y'all know what I'm saying. You just make a little sand castle. You're going to build something out of stone. That takes way more work. Way more work, especially if it's going to last. So people can now see that you have what it takes to be responsible for something that is long lasting, that is long term. You feel what I'm saying? People are now clear. They can see for themselves that what this person was saying was shite. They can see that this person is a fly-by-night flunky or floozy, take it however it resonates. And you're the person who can actually pick up the stone, pick up the mortar, put the two together and build over time. That's what can be seen. When it comes to responsibility, you're the person who's responsible. So these people are naturally going to relate to you as the person who is powerful. Queen of Wands energy. It's you. I'm going to tell you how it's coming through, and this is so nasty. You have proven to people that you deserve what was always yours. Somebody came and tried to take from you what was yours and make it seem like you weren't worthy enough to have what was yours. Now it is painfully obvious that you have always deserved what's yours. For some reason, this person inserted themselves into your narrative. And in doing so, they gave you an audience. You didn't have an audience before. I talked about this in the last reading. You didn't have an audience. You was somewhere in the dark. But this person didn't rest until they had all eyes on you, trying to humble you, trying to humiliate you, trying to have an audience for them being powerful. But what they did was actually set people up to watch you be powerful naturally. You didn't gather this audience around you. They did. You didn't tell people to give you attention. They did. They may have been out there saying that you're some type of attention seeking fill in the blank, but you were not the one. You were too busy building. That's what that Ten of Wands is telling me. You were busy with burdens. Too busy with burdens to seek attention. Too busy with burdens to give up what people were saying about you. That's just what the cards say. But now everyone can see that you are naturally the powerful leader. Why? Because they just watched you. They got told, come watch this show real quick. That's what they got told. They got an invitation to a show. And what they watched was you take 10 wands, put them on your back, and flip it into something meaningful and long lasting. I'm just telling you. Two of Cups reversed with the Knight of Cups. There's that 10 of coins that you turn that 10 of wands into. There's the start and the Hierophant. Look, it's given. It's it's giving that people can see whoever was out here spreading lies, rumors, and gossips was mad because of some type of breakup or disconnect. That's what it's giving out here. I'm just going to tell you. Those are the vibes right there. It's like, it's, yeah, it's like, people now are like, oh, well, no wonder they left you. No wonder tribe left you. I'm telling you, that's what it's like right now. Yeah. That's what people are saying. This, I'm telling y'all, it's so clear in the energy. This person literally had people gather around to watch you because it was supposed to be watch you fall, but instead people are watching you rise, and they're turning around to this person and going, oh, well, no wonder y'all aren't together. Oh, no wonder they don't mess with you. Oh, no wonder they don't answer your call. Oh, no wonder da. One, they're too busy. They're busy building. They're busy rising. They don't have time for your mess. That's what it's coming through as. Give me something else. This is crazy energy. Somebody feel foolish. They should feel foolish, though. They should. Somebody's now wishing they hadn't gathered an audience. Ooh, Nine of Swords to the Tower. What am I saying? I told y'all there's a tower. What did I say about this tower? What did I say? Somebody out here living their worst nightmare. They are, when I tell you they are wishing they had kept their big mouth shut, they are wishing they had kept their big mouth shut. That's what they wishing. It's too late though. It's too late. Can you imagine, y'all? Can y'all hear what I'm saying? Somebody gathered a group of people to watch you fall, but instead you rose, and as you rose, ooh, wow. This person, Wow, okay, Knight of Coins. Look, so 10 wands, it took you a moment to alchemize that. And so that whole time they was talking mess. Judgment, dang. You got judged. Listen, people, this is so wild. This is so wild. People actually watch you. They watched you build what you have. Now, you might not have known you had an audience, but you did. And this whole time it was taking you to get things together, this person was just yapping. Look at them. I told you they're such a loser. Ha ha ha. They don't, I'm telling you, yap. But that same audience, including the yapper, I'm going to start calling him the yapper, including the yapper, is now watching you walk through that gate, like watching your judgment. But your judgment, see that shadow down there? Your judgment is leaving you fully immersed in light, pure light, not false light, pure light. You've integrated your shadow. Everybody's watching you get blessed. Yapper's quiet now. There's that King of Coins right here, reverse. Somebody lost on this. I don't know. Listen, there's some sick people out there. So I don't know if there's actually money put on this. I don't know if you had people watching like you was in some messed up version of the Hunger Games and betting. I don't know. But somebody lost money behind this. Somebody lost actual factual coins behind this yapping. No, I don't know, man. What? Tell me, Nix. Tell me about this. 9 of coins. Oh. This is about their public status and standing. They lost their public status and standing. It's like they were being seen some kind of way because they were standing on a false foundation, pretending that they had put the foundation in place, but they hadn't. And so now that people can see you building, it's very clear who built that foundation. Okay? It's very clear who built the foundation. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay, this is 9 of coins in front of us, but it's 8 of coins vibes out here too. Because when you are skilled and masterful at something, it shows in your work. It shows. And when you're not, that shows as well. So imagine being in some type of competition to build a stone, I'm going to say stone wall, right? And someone who's never done it before, but has a lot to say about somebody who has, is standing up there, and now the competition begins, and they y'all already know how this is going to go. The yapper keeps yapping, and the builder starts building. Let's say it's a 3-day competition. It's a stone wall. It's gonna take a minute, right? 3-day competition. At the end of 3 days, somebody's gonna have a stone wall, and somebody's not. Somebody's gonna have a stone wall that's gonna last. Somebody's gonna have stones stacked together that look a certain way, but you go push it, and it's all gonna fall down. That's what this is. So somebody's lost their public standing and status because you can push their wall and it falls down easy. Whereas you try, your wall is, not only is your foundation still there, right? All that happened was the sandy crap on top got blown off. Now people can see you building on top of that solid foundation, and it's very clear, oh, you actually know what you're doing. You must have been the one that put the foundation there in the first place, because the way you're building on top of it shows mastery and excellence. Ace of Wands. Oh, you're clearly the person. Oh, you're the master. You're the one. It's you. This person is done. Ace of Wands talking about the Hierophant. Yeah, everybody know who you are now. Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. You're the one receiving messages from the divine. You're the one receiving messages from the divine. Oh, you're the one that's divinely inspired. You're not copying this person. They were copying you. Oh. Tight-ish out here. You're the one who actually has it all together. Oh. Queen of Coins. Oh. Well, that's a wrap. Now that we know. Y'all, and put the world up there so y'all don't have to look at her. That's a wrap. When I say that's a wrap, 8 of Cups. So now people are leaving that person in droves. Nobody wants to be around somebody who's a liar. Everybody knows the truth now. Okay? And move that one out of the way. We got Temperance and the Star to go. Listen. Temperance here. Let's see. Splitting the deck on the High Priestess and the Four of Coins in this deck. Yeah, somebody really was pretending to be you. The Magician and the Four of Coins. Somebody was really pretending to be you. It's like they wanted your gifts. They wanted your shine, but they didn't want to go through your struggle. They wanted the shine of, look at what I built. But they didn't want to go through the struggle of learning the skills that it takes to build. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to actually become certified themselves. They just wanted to show up and say, I did this. Queen's Blades. Your discernment, I'm telling you, you already knew the world. Dang. And the Queen of Wands. Dang. Yeah. This energy is fire. Like literally. So this is, I love this deck, by the way. So basically, you have the Queen of Swords, the World, and the Queen of Wands out here. This is the vibe. This is someone who not only speaks truth to power, but then will go out and act on it. And the World card, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about what this person does right here. Nothing. So anybody coming to build on the foundation that this person built is always going to end up on their face. Always. Because this is such a unique energy signature. This is earned. Not taken nor given. Not the Queen of Coins too. Lord have mercy. We got a whole Empress coming out here. I'm telling you, this is not Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Four of Coins. It's a dirty game, but this is what it is. Somebody is so highly favored, so blessed, got people all up in feelings they didn't know they had. I'm telling you. People are in their feelings. These are feelings they didn't even know they had. They just trying to figure out how come this person got all this and I don't got that. Well, now that's a question that you could ask yourself. Or you could just go do the work. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Blades out here. Somebody is favored by the divine and it is obvious and clear. And I'm telling you, people don't like it, but who cares? Who cares? This is a case of somebody seeing your favor and blessings and wanting to steal. Can you imagine? But listen to what I'm saying closely. Somebody saw your favor and blessings and wanted to steal them. It'll never make sense because it's foolishness. When the divine favors you and gives you blessings, I don't know why someone thinks they can come take it. But that's what somebody tried. Somebody tried it. They tried it. They did. They did now. They did. 8 of Wands. They tried it. It did not go the way they thought it was going to go. It's actively not going the way they thought it was going to go. Actively. Look at that King of Cups out there. Okay, so, ooh. Okay, so you got some type of projection being thrown. Listen, these people are not even going to stop. Because what it is there's people in their feelings, like they feel like your blessings are too much. Can you get what I'm saying? They feel like what you have is too much. They don't feel like it's fair. That's what we're running this Temperance card down. They don't feel like it's fair. Their own insecurities, their own doubts, their own insecurities and doubts are telling them that something's wrong. When nothing is wrong, they just need to do their shadow work. Y'all, I'm gonna forever push shadow work. You already know I'm the shadow queen. 4 swords out here. I'm telling you, it's all being laid to rest. It's all being laid to rest. People will project their insecurities onto you. Don't let them. Do not let them. At this point in my life, if I had $1 for every time I heard I was not enough or I was too much, me and what's that fool name? Bezos, we'd be best friends. That's how much money I would have. Now, when I hear somebody say, oh, I'm not enough, and believe me, people say that mess. Or I'm too much, I hear it all the time. That's a projection. That's an experience they're having where they are, that they're projecting onto me. I don't think so. Keep that. I went dancing. This is like a couple months ago at this point. Went out with a friend dancing. It was great. I love to dance. It was house music. I love house music, right? And, as a matter of fact, my friend said at the end of the night, my friend goes, "Wow, it's like house music was playing in heaven when you were born or something." I was like, "Yep." Like, I'm from Atlanta, okay? Old school Atlanta. We gonna get down on the dance floor. Anyway, I walk up in the club and I don't know anybody there. I'm there with my friend. This is their spot. I don't know anybody there, and he's introducing me to people. This is my friend Neff. This Neff. This Neff. When I tell you, now mind you, I don't know any of these people, and I am there to dance. And when I show up to dance, I don't talk to people. I just dance. I mentioned old school Atlanta, right? I don't gotta talk. Just give me a bottle of water so I can dance. So when I tell you, people were the fake smiles in my, in my face. Oh, so nice to meet you, Neff. And then I get to the dance floor and the whispers behind my back, because y'all know I got that supersonic hearing. I mean, upsetting people left and right. And all I did was come to dance. It took them people about an hour to get over themselves when they realized I didn't give a about them, their thoughts, their weak mind, their illusions they was trying to cast on me. I was sweating it out on the dance floor. Exactly what I came to do. If y'all know about leaving it on the dance floor, some of y'all leave it on the yoga mat. I leave mine on the dance floor. How about that? Listen. And you already know before it was all over, everybody was around me and my friend dancing. Oh my God, so hot. Oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, uh-huh. Is that true? Why don't you come dance? Come on, come dance. Why y'all? Okay, pause. Why do people go to a club and don't dance? Why do people go there and just stand there? That's so weird to me. Anyway, back on. We back on now. Anyway, that's all being put to rest. People's insecurities, their doubts, their fears about themselves, that's theirs, and they can keep that forever. On 6 of coins. Okay? This is what it's about out here. Equal give and take. I show up, you show up. I give, you give. That's what it's about. Don't come if I don't call. Hey. And if it's not your business, stay in your place. How about that? And out of my face. That's all it is. That's what people are learning, though. I don't know if people didn't know. I don't know if they need a public service announcement. I'm always here to give them. If y'all need me to provide a PSA for y'all, just let me know. Drop it in the comments. I'll show up. I'll show out. I'll do whatever you need. Because we're a tribe out here, right? Sometimes people don't know. You got to let them know. 9 of coins and the 6 of coins. You just got to let people know what you're about. This is what I'm about. You're in the tribe. That's probably what you're about. 6 of coins, 9 of coins. It's equal give and take. And we out here getting it how we want to get it. We getting it how we live with this 9 of coins. 9 of coins in the last deck. 9 of coins is self-fulfillment. It's you have done the work to feel fulfilled and satisfied in yourself. You don't give a good what nobody else feels, thinks, or says about you. And people don't like that. But guess what? We don't. My ancestors, if you don't give a goddamn, we don't give a fuck. That's what it is out here. That's how I feel. And that's how I felt in the club that night. If y'all don't care to the point where you will talk about me out loud behind my back and you just met me, guess what? I don't give about you. Because clearly you don't care about yourself. Ha! And I meant that. I meant that. Okay. Five of cups out here. Somebody in there with the feelings. Why? Oh, because the 8 of cups. Because somebody's sad because you walked away. And they can't run game anymore. They can't pretend that your foundation is theirs and your foundation. No, that's weird. But people are weird, So I got it. Yeah, you woke up and left. You woke up and walked away. You woke up and stopped caring, and left somebody behind out in the cold. There's a judgment card at the bottom of the deck, followed by the 10 of cups. But it was exactly what you needed to do. Because this person was lying. A lying king of swords. Ooh, a lying king. Nah, see. They're the worst kind of liars. Can I say that? Air sign energy. Gemini, I'm going to read it. We're going to read the filth today. Because these readings going long anyway. And I got things to bake. So let's do it. This Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy that likes to lie, there is nothing worse than an air sign who's deceitful. I've been around too many of them my entire life. I got a South Node in Aquarius. I attract Aquarians like y'all put on, I'm not going to go there. But anyway, an Aquarius who can't tell the truth is a nasty person. But a Libra who hasn't done shadow work, see, y'all can already feel it. Yeah, that's all I had to say. A Libra who hadn't done shadow work. I can see your eyes rolling in the back of your head. Y'all have all encountered at least one. It's nasty, ain't it? And then don't start with the Gemini who haven't done shadow work. Lord have mercy, that person. Listen, I got a Gemini rising. I know how deep that shadow work is. Gemini is two people in one. So when a Gemini does shadow work, they got to do twice the shadow work as everybody else. That's just real. I know, because I've had to do it. When you get into shadow work for real, you realize your astrology chart, that's what it's for. If you haven't had a chart reading, description box below, website, go get an astrology reading from me. I do esoteric astrology. Been reading for, do the math, 29 years of reading astrology, and I'm still a student because it's astrology. Okay. But we'll get you sorted out shadow work wise. Okay. But this is a lying piece of poo right here. The Hermit. Okay. Now this person is isolated. I'm trying to tell you, the Five of Cups out here, the Eight of Cups, and the Hermit. This person is in their feelings so deep they cannot come out. They can't come outside to play. They're not available. I don't think the phone ringing. I don't think nobody's sending them text messages. I think they sitting there worried. I see somebody with their head in their hands. They trying to scroll through social media, but baby, ain't nothing popping for them. Don't nobody want to talk to them. Don't nobody want to be seen near them. Why? Because not only do they lie, but everything they touch is sand. It's sand. It's sand. They touch it and it falls down. This is the type of person you don't have on a project. You do not have this person in your friend group. I'm telling you, this person's got a curse. I'm just telling you what's in the energy right now. Everything they touch turns to sand and it dissolves immediately upon contact. You let this person into your house, something's going to break. You let this person in your car, something's going to break. You let this person into your life, things are going to start to shut down. If you hire this person, your business is going to go bankrupt. I'm telling you, that's the energy of this person. And now they're left sitting by themselves in the corner trying to figure out what the hell happened and what the hell was wrong. The reality is they were never anything other than a foolish person. They lied so much they began to believe their own lies. They were building on your solid foundation so long, they actually thought they knew something. They forgot they didn't know shit. They wasn't shit and was never going to be shit. And I said it because that's what the hell it is out here. I'm so tired of people being outside they self, outside they lane. The Star. And that's just that. This person wanted to be a star so bad, but was never going to be. Wasn't called to be. And Nyx is saying they got their ancestors to thank for that. So, Let's get this Temperance and get out of here, y'all. Sun's at the bottom of the deck on this one. Listen. Seven of Cups in the Sun. I'm telling you, I can see clearly how the Queen is gone. Everybody can see clearly, including this foolish King of Swords. I said this to a client last night. Five of Cups to Seven of Cups. I said this to a client. I said, people will always disappoint. What matters is that you don't disappoint yourself. You don't be a disappointment to you. You can count on another motherfucker be a disappointment. That's what they do. People live to disappoint now. Don't you disappoint yourself. Don't be that person. Don't lie to yourself. I teach my kids every day. Please don't lie to yourself. As a matter of fact, I got two little Scorpios. Y'all know. I teach my kids, don't lie. Okay? Because once you start lying, it gets easier and easier. And the worst thing that can happen is you tell a lie and you believe it. That's what this King of Swords has done. So much air, fucking airhead. They don't know what's real and what's not. I love it. We're going to pick up where we left off, the star. They wanted to be one, but they were never going to be. Imagine seeing a star and trying to take their shine and rub it off on you. Think, what the fuck? They need to quit selling drugs in these streets because people taking them and they ought not to be. I mean that. I mean it. Knight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. I'm telling you. So, listen. There's a whole lot right here. I'm going to be honest. This person was using, I'm going to say borrow because they had to give it all back. Borrowing the shine of a star to make themselves look like something they was not. Knight of Wands, just out here riding around and riding dirty, if you know what I mean. Riding everyone and riding dirty is what I'm being told. Nyx is out here telling people secrets now. She said this person was harvesting star energy through sacral chakra experiences and then taking it and riding someone else dirty, dirty, dirty. And I mean what I'm saying. Burn, dirty, dirty, burn. Okay? But the whole time they lied to themselves because they started to believe that they was the star. This is a movie. What is this? You know what? I'm not going to think of the movie, but I'm going to give you one that's close. It would be like, it's a number of movies like this at this point, but it would be like, you know, one of those movies where somebody takes a drug and it makes them really smart and really attractive, but then they run out of the drug and they go back to who they were or worse. That's what this is. This person was using star energy like a drug and then run around here like, oh my God, I'm the shit, I'm the shit, I'm the shit. To the point where they forgot they wasn't shit. I'm trying to tell you, they forgot they was just there because of a drug. And they in the Five of Cups right now because the drug up the drug up and left. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Because the drug was a person, the star energy. And this is justice. So now they got no supply. You say never get high on your own supply. Never Biggie. The 10 crack commandments. 1. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Child, they confused themselves. Lord have mercy. They confused about what source is, where the source. I'm telling you, 7 of Cups, 8 of Coins, they got confused about where it was really coming from. They thought it was coming from them. Y'all, how deep is the fantasy when you forget you stole it? You done going around telling people so much that so and so stole from you, you believe it, but you know you. But the proof is in the pudding. Wisdom is justified in the end. Only one person has 10 of Coins at the end of the day, and it's the person who had the 10 of Wands and alchemized it into the 10 of Coins. Can you hear what I'm saying? The person who stole it, all they got is a 5 of Cups right now. And the 5 of Coins, that's what they got. That's what we've seen so far with third deck. That's what we've seen. Here she goes again. Just chilling, researching, receiving messages from the divine. Something's over. That 10 of Swords is real over. And what's over is being betrayed by people who are supposed to be there for you. What's over is these people watching with sick fascination something they think is about to happen. And this, you didn't know. It's like not knowing that you're being betrayed by somebody, but it's over anyway. So what you can expect is things to just start working in your life. Now look at that 7 of Swords again. Betrayal, deceit, trickery. What'd she say? Disruption. But that High Priestess to the Hermit right here, I'm telling you, you knew. You just didn't say anything. That's Nyx out here. That was Nyx. had you moving like a boss. The hermit to the Hierophant had you moving like a whole boss. With the high priestess backing it up, you knew exactly what was going on. The divine was telling you exactly what was happening the whole time. The divine told you how to move, when to move, all of it. I'm telling you, Two of Swords reverse. You was never, listen, you knew. You knew. And that's probably what's got this person messed up right now. If you think about it, if you think about everything that we've talked about in this reading so far, this person is now sitting down in isolation somewhere trying to figure out, but if they knew the whole time, why did they let me do it? Messed up in the head right here. The way that you moved, you alchemized the 10 wands they put on you into 10 cups and 10 coins. I've seen those cards. And now they're sitting trying to figure out, how did this happen this way? They now have 10 wands. And here's why. Here's how because they believe their own lies. Can you get the mental prison they're in? Because they lied so long, so hard, so deep, that to their brain, it became true. So now this person is trying to figure out, how did you take from them what was yours? They just want to know. They just want to know. How did you become the Empress? They just want to know. It's like they forgot that you were always the Empress. They forgot that they came and stole from you. But they're being reminded. They're being reminded. Looking for the Temperance out here. It's crystal clear now. Oh yeah. I saw tribe. I wanted what they had, so I ran up and took it. And tower. That's what happened. That's how I got here. Oh my gosh, that's how I got here. I tried to take something that didn't belong to me. Oh yeah. Oh wait. You know what? The only way. What I tell you, it is a Wheel of, y'all. I said it's a Wheel of Fortune tower out here. What she say? We're rounding it right. Writing the round, right? How did you put it, Nix? Round up right. Okay, anyway. Round and round, Wheel of Fortune and Tower. This person is now remembering, I think thanks to your ancestors, if I'm telling the truth. They tried to steal something from you. What they're having to sit and reckon with is that it was given to you by the divine. Because they went around saying that you stole it, and that's how you had it. But now they have to sit with, no, you didn't take it. It was given to you. It was given to you. It was given to you. It's your foundation. That foundation was given to you. You and the divine are so linked up and locked in, the divine gave it to you. So them stealing from you was like them stealing from the divine. Yeah, that's why it was never going to work. That's why that Wheel of Fortune tower was always going to hit. And they watching you go from the 5 of Cups to the Page of Cups, because that's just what it is. Because that was always what was meant for you. Always. Queen of Cups and the Judgment. That's who you are. That's who you are. Now you get to be seen for who you really are, and they get to be seen for who they really are. They are a thief and a liar. And you're the boss. And the opportunities of people flocking to you, 3 of Coins, 4 of Swords, it's like it sets you up for life. Because this was always meant to be how it was for you. Ace of Wands. You have a direct connection to the divine. 3 of Wands. I mean, you just... And at this point, because you've already done all the work, thanks to them putting 10 wands on your back, not only are you masterful at what you do, 8 of Coins, but you're about to celebrate it. 3 of Cups. There we go again. Let's get final messages out here. Let's find this Temperance card, because we know how this ends. It ends with the Temperance. There's that change, that shift that is inevitable, that no one can stop. because you had the strength, the willpower to walk away from what was clearly a lie. And that's the thing, like, you knew the whole time, and I think that's what this person doesn't get. You moved the way you moved because that's how the divine was telling you to move. The divine was setting this person up through you. And that's what they're having to realize. And this is something from a past life. This is something that carried over from a past life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Past life connection. It's over. The world and the 4 coins. They wanted to keep it going, but it's like, no. 5 of Swords. They're really upset about this because this is apparently something they've done before. Yeah. It turns out, this is wild. They must have thought you were dumb, but it turns out that you are the Queen of Swords. And you have a whole new beginning. One in which, wow, 7 of Coins. You're Queen of Swords, the Fool, 7 of Coins. Now, because of everything you went through, because of how the divine maneuvered you through this situation, you can spot stuff like this a mile away now. And you know exactly where to place your energy and attention. And you know where not to even waste your time. You wouldn't even waste your time like this anymore. That's the reading. Hope it brought you clarity and confirmation. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Drop me a comment. Let me know if it resonated with you. If you like the vibe, please subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so the next time I drop a read, it will show up in your feed. Time's the construct. We made it up. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, it's for you. You simply take what resonates and leave the rest behind for the next person. In between now and the next time I drop a reading, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.